I got some news. Yeah, I'm back. I was gone for a sec, now I'm back. On a unwanted vacation where I was at. Trying to get the thoughts right back in my head. Bearer of bad news. Yeah, I'm back. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got some news. Yeah, I'm back. First day out, all I needed pad and something to write with. Going out, now I'm in the booth and I'm going in. Feel some type of way, where I tell you now I feel the same. Ain't nobody give me a pop, man, to piss in. Mama never held my hand, running around wildin'. Help Glenn, that's what the older zones call me. My god brother KG, blacker than any African, but he's smoother than any criminal that I ever seen. Y'all already know who my right hand man is. Mr. Teflon, any living little Pakistan. Then I met my man while I was gone in the can. All I had time to do, man, was sit back and think, reconstruct my brain. Now I'm ready to get back in the paint. Double dribble, turnover. Now I'm playing defense. Hardcore in the water is more like single swim. The way that I'm smoking, call it the ocean twin.
KWIK, daily devotions. LadyBug. Have you ever seen a ladybug? You know, just how they move, how they crawl on the leaves, or just where they land, or how they get in the house, or how they could be even on your pillow at that. Now, I know dudes, they don't usually talk about ladybugs, right? Like, I never really hear even dudes talk about ladybugs, or if girls talk about insects, it's a ladybug that they talk about. And the reason why I'm bringing up ladybugs is because during this walk, man, you know what I mean, been like this and shit, been like this and shit, I've been able to bring things into tangibles in the sense of spirit, you know what I mean? And spirit has shown me a ladybug. But the way that the ladybug came to me, and this is something that I feel like I need to express, because I run into these encounters with animals all the time. Like, I feel at times like I'm Dr. Doolittle. Jokes. But, like, to be real with you, for real, I'm there. Like, I'm trying to get you there. And the ladybug appeared to me. But this is how it appeared to me. And maybe the story of it will make it make sense. Because I always like to ask the question, why? I like to pose that question. I don't just like to take things as they are. I let them be as they is, but I don't just take them as they are. I question why. Why? Tell me why. No, we're not singing that song. But to be real with you, you know, it was about 11 p.m. to be real with you, and I see that number, and I'm making me a cup of coffee, like not like really a cup of coffee, but like it's like I take a shot of coffee, like it's like a quarter of a cup. You know what I mean? I like to take that and I go for a walk before I meditate. That's kind of how I go about that, because, you know what I mean, it makes my mind clear, you know what I mean? So I sit in my director's seat. There's a director's seat I got on my porch. So I sit in the director's seat, and as I sit in the director's seat, choppers out tonight, boy. Them choppers been out, boy. I tell you, huh? So I sit in the director's seat, and as I sit in the director's seat, you know, I really felt like a director. So I'm like, man, I'm a director, man. I'm directing this. But I get into this real deep thought. And I'm just like, you know, thinking about I'm just in space. Like, when I say thought, it's like, I say that, like that director thing, and then I just clear every thought that's in mind. So it's like, you clear, it's like a game almost. You try to not allow any thought to penetrate into your mind. You get what I mean? That's what clearing your mind is. And you know, it comes from meditating. So like, it's very easy for me to be able to do. It's just like a stop, abrupt everything out. So I'm like doing that for a little bit, and you know what I mean, as I'm coming out of that, what I say to me, you know, spirit, what it says to me basically from like, this is at the end, is every love story has a good ending. I'm like, dang, that hit. But like, before I even said it, it was like, you know, I was saying it to myself internally, and I'm seeing like all, you know, these love stories, like, you know, but good ending love stories, you know what I mean? I've been in the Shakespeare a lot too. And I've been just seeing good love stories, every love story. It just kept showing me that every love story has a good ending. And I never really heard that. Or maybe it hasn't been said, but I never really heard that. It's like every love story has a good ending. And when I came out of that and I said that to myself, because I was like, man, let me write that down, because I ain't never heard that. So I want to go write it down in my notes, because I have to do stuff like that. Because I use it for stuff like this, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't going to even do this in the sense of, it's a ladybug. I'm talking about a ladybug, y'all. Like, for real, for real. And as I said this, you know, every love story has a good ending. I closed my eyes real quick, like just to blink, not like closing my eyes to do anything, just to blink. And this is how fast it was. I seen a ladybug, and it was on a leaf, and it was flying away. And when I seen it flying away, it was like that message, like every love story has a good ending. Like that's what I felt was being flew away and being, you know, going to be accomplished. Like, you know, that was going to get there, be there. And that's my ladybug, you know, like, honestly, like, situation. It wasn't even like I really seen a ladybug. I seen a ladybug in my vision, in my imagination, in my just closing my eyes in a sense of blinking. It was that quick, and I blinked my eyes, I seen it on a leaf, and I seen it fly away. And I got the download of it was going, that mission is going to be delivered universally, though, because the way that I look, I mean, think about it, the way how I seeing things is like Disney movies or just love stories, and think about that, that's universal. So that I just praise up right now, bro, for the ladybug. I ain't never thought I would be talking about a ladybug, but the ladybug just brought me some spunk, and you know what I mean, honestly, some new ideas. So I feel like it has to do with new ideas, intuition, like to go about your dreams, like to embark, like, you know, ladybug's red, you know what I mean, so that courage, you know, and it has black, you know what I mean, so, you know what I mean, courage and strength, and honestly, it has force, you know what I mean. It's time for us to step into our force. It's time for us to step into our love strength, you know what I mean. So rock out with me, man. That's my little bit of Totem of ladybug here. I'm thugging for the fit. Whack.